It is a Monday. It is another edition of Red Sox Now, presented by FanArch, right here on YouTube. Thank you for watching. We hope you subscribe. We see you about to hit that subscribe. Do it and leave your great comments. We will get to those at the end. We're going to do that now from previous videos. We got some really good comments. The subscribers are going up. And like I say, the more subscribers, the more comments, the bigger and better things we can bring to you on Red Sox Now. Make sure to follow me on X at the Radio Mike. I'll recap my week with the Worcester Red Sox, doing some radio and TV, seeing some of the new guys. We'll get to that. But an ugly finish. But first, before I go any further, I know it's hard to have perspective. And yes, the two losses, 3-2, you'll take that. You rallied in the ninth. You give that up, right? You tip your cap, I think, to the Giants. Yeah, yesterday was ugly. No doubt. You had a chance to win the series. It would be 5 straight series that you had won. But let's try. I know it's because we're living like NFL fans now. I think Red Sox fans from social media, they're so up when the team wins, and as soon as something happens, they're so down. Like everyone wants Duran gone this week. Last week they wanted Rafaela gone. Well, they wanted Rafaela gone pretty much all the time. They wanted Story gone. So it's like every week here. But here's what I want to say with having perspective. You have one more series on this trip. And I said this, you can go back and watch before game 1 of this road trip. If you go 5-4 on a 9-game, 3-city trip, you would take that any day of the week. That comes off as low expectations. No, it doesn't. That's the reality of Major League Baseball. On the road, you strive to play 500 or a little bit better and dominate at home. The Red Sox are 3-3 with 3 games left. Maybe they sweep the Angels. They're going to have Crochet in a game. We know that. And you have a chance to take 2 out of 3. If you take 2 out of 3, then you finish at 5-4. Buehler's tonight, but you have Crochet in your back pocket, which makes you feel good. When he pitches, like I feel like, all right, that's one win. That's how confident I am when he's on the mound. So can you steal another game? And I think, yeah, there's no doubt you can. Now, yesterday was bad. It was absolutely bad. You have every right to be upset. I thought the Red Sox offense did enough. Another game. This is kind of flashback a little bit. We haven't seen much of this, but a ton of unearned runs. Listen, they offensively against Birdsong, who they beat in game 1, a very good arm, and against Robbie Ray, the Wonder Twins were at it again. Ref Snyder and Romy Gonzalez, they homer. Again, it's unbelievable how amazing they are against lefties. And they don't play. They barely play. Just against lefties. They each homered off Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray's a really good starter. They had 8 hits off him. I was surprised offensively how the Red Sox did against 2 really good starters of San Francisco. It didn't matter. Ray took a no decision. But offensively, I was impressed. You got Ref Snyder, Gonzalez. Rafaela is hitting near close to 300 this month. He's got 5 homers in June. He's got 8 on the year. Rafaela has a chance to hit, if he hits 250 to 260 with 15 homers and let's say 58 RBIs and plays Gold Glove center field. You can go all the way back to episode 1. When I said that was my click to pick. People have been down on him all year. From the number 9 spot, that's all you need. He had a good game. Toro had 2 more hits. Nate Eaton had 2 more hits. Narvaez and Ref Snyder each had 2 hits for the Red Sox. But, as we know, shades of the past, okay? This is what we've seen from the Red Sox the first half of the year, but we haven't seen a lot of it lately. I think they've been better defensively. I think part of that is Marcelo Meyer's been great at third, but Romy Gonzalez made a big error dropping a line drive that wasn't hit that hard at him, and that led to 5 unearned runs, well, on the day, but it led to a bunch of unearned runs late. It led to 3 unearned runs. Wilson, Weissert gave up unearned runs. Giolito on that pop-up down the left field line, that Duran and Eaton converged. Now, people are blaming Nate Eaton on that. That's not Eaton's fault. Let's go back to that first. There's a pop-up out to left. The infielders are always taught to go as far and keep going until they're called off. And obviously, Duran did not call off Eaton because Eaton never peeled off. That was huge. But the Romy dropped soft line drive that knuckled to him late in the game. That just can't happen. 5 unearned runs. I mean, I don't have to tell you that can't happen. You had 12 hits, but the errors were too much, and some base running again for the Red Sox, which cost them. So that's the stuff that you don't want to see. But I thought overall the Red Sox played a pretty competitive series. Devers had a couple hits. He did have a home run. But that kid Schmidt can play. 4 more hits. He's filling in for Matt Chapman. And Elliot Ramos, a really good player. He knocked in 4. And, the Red Sox, I mean, I don't have to tell any of you. If you continue to play defense like that and do things, in big games, that's what happens. I mean, 5 unearned runs, and that's the 3rd time the Red Sox have done that. All right, you want some updates? I know you do. I was with the Worcester Red Sox all weekend doing radio and TV. On Saturday, Kyle Harrison threw what's called an up and down. He threw 3 of those. So he throws to some of the Woo Sox hitters way before the game, guys that aren't going to play that night. He'll throw to like 2 or 3 hitters. He'll go in the dugout. They kind of simulate a half inning, and then he goes back out and throws again, and, they simulate things. And he felt good. They're implementing a cutter with Kyle Harrison as well. He will start Wednesday for the Worcester Red Sox in Scranton against the Yankees affiliate. Another update that's not on here, Christian Campbell is going to stay back for 2 to 3 days. He's going to hit off what's called a Trajex batting system at Polar Park. You can program anybody, not Mike Antonellis. You could put in Clayton Kershaw, and it will actually, this batting machine will simulate a Clayton Kershaw. So they want him to do that, and then he'll join the team, I think, Wednesday or Thursday. And he's going to play first base primarily. That's what he did all weekend. And he DH'd a little bit. He had a nice game on Sunday, but that's the update on Christian Campbell. Jordan Hicks started on Sunday. It was a late scratch for Richard Fitz. Fitz is taking the spot of Hunter Dobbins. Hicks looked a little shaky, but he hasn't pitched in a while. Did not have good fastball command. It was either really down or was down the middle, and he only lasted 2/3 of an inning. He was only scheduled to go 20 to 25 pitches, and it is unknown what is next for him. So that's the update on the new guys. I know people certainly want that. All right, let's get to one move that some MLB insiders are talking about. If you're the Red Sox and you're going to add a bat, a Josh Naylor might cost you a lot, right? Depending on, and you're dealing with Mike Hazen, a former executive, but there's a lot of ramifications. One that I don't think will, and you've already traded with this team, the Milwaukee Brewers. They have Rhys Hoskins, who's on an aspiring contract, and a right-handed hitter. When the inspiring contract, you have more leverage because the guy's just going to walk. And I don't think Milwaukee will get a big draft pick because they're not going to offer him a qualifying offer. So Hoskins is probably costing you minor league guys. You already traded Quinn Priester. So is that an upgrade from a right-handed side that doesn't cost you much? I think so. And I could see that being a direction that the Red Sox go. It's depending, depending what they want to do. If they add Duran in a deal and the Padres are interested, maybe there's something more. Now, things over the week, in the weeks to come, I mean, everything changes now. It's June 23rd. It is still early. But if a team has a bad 2 weeks coming up, like the Diamondbacks, it's going to change everything. It's going to change everything for Milwaukee. It's going to change everything for the Red Sox. But I feel like the Red Sox are going to be in this. I mean, they're right there in the wild card, and they don't have to wait to the deadline. But Hoskins, keep your eyes on that because I could see that being a move, certainly. All right, John Glass dash HI1JD. You know you are, John. In my opinion, the Sox are going to make all of us Red Sox fans very happy, something big. Okay, we'll see if that is a huge deal coming up. There's a lot of things that happen out of the blue. This Red Sox club has a good bullpen. They feel like they have the lineup they want. For me, it still goes back to starting pitching, but I'm not sure how you solve that. Can you do that in a trade? If you do, it's going to be uncomfortable. but I wouldn't mind seeing another arm on this club. Starman W422007 reporting for duty. Just kidding. Who do you see wearing a Red Sox uniform now before the trade deadline? Number 1, Sandy Alcantara. That would be great. Dylan Cease, Suarez package deal. Be a lot. Skeens would cost you Meyer and Anthony, more than likely, and Duran, and maybe more. Hitters, number 1, Josh Naylor, Mike Trout. Don't see Trout. I'm a new subscriber. Thank you so much. Alcantara, you know how I feel. Bad year. Is you have control of him. I think he's worth it. He's got a lot of upside. Love the stuff. Love the episode. It's Monday. It's hot here in New England. Everyone's going to tell you to drink water all day. I'll tell you, here's my tip. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching another edition of Red Sox Now. Mike Antonellis. Red Sox and Angels tonight. We'll talk about it on Tuesday. Thanks for watching.